Hello everyone and welcome to our morning off-roading session in Sharjah in UAE. The desert that we were doing off-roading was 1 hour from our place, so we had to wake up quite early because the meeting was at 6:30. So our wake-up time was about 4 a.m. Here we are waiting for everybody to gather in the convoy. We are at the end with my driver Lucas because he was the sweep in this convoy. I will talk about later the positions of everybody in the convoy.
We are moving.
So everyone is ready?
Yes, ready.
Amir, we can go. Okay, let's go guys. Keep distance, watch cars in front of you, don't bang anyone, yeah? Play noise. There is Raven, then Samarola, Green Hours, Daniel, Fitness, Jamshi, and look. Perfect, let's go. All are set on the radar. I'll call them out one by one later.
Okay, gather in the convoy. Here is my driver, Lucas. You could see earlier that I was recording with my hand outside of the window, with my camera outside of the window, but never ever do that. I was able to do that because we were driving very slowly, but normally you will see how my hand is shaking inside the car. Don't try to put your camera outside of the window. Now let's quickly go to our actual meeting point where there will be a briefing with everybody in the convoys. So my role here was to take pictures and record, but more seriously for the guys driving, they need to remember the rules, especially if they're for the first time. So the first rule, don't fight gravity, means if you can feel that your car is pulling you down, don't try to fight it, just slide down. The second one, keep the momentum, is to not brake, not to stop your car, just keep moving in the same pace. Don't overtake means not to change your position as agreed in the whole convoy. This is Shadow, not our dog, but maybe someday we'll take ours for the ride. And here is very easy, very gentle ride. The convoy was for newbies, so for the people who were there for the first, second, third time, so they need to practice. So there were little bumps, little slopes, but not such a fast drive that you will see later. So how the convoy might look like. Let's say there are 10 people. At the beginning of the convoy there will be a lead, sometimes second lead. Those will be leaders who will be choosing the best track to follow. They will be talking to everybody and just be the leaders. And inside there will be different people with different levels. There can be newbies, rookies, off-roaders, or really advanced people inside. And at the end there will be a sweep, and you will see the role of the sweep later in the video.
When I do slide swapping, there can be some bumps because sand is harder. But don't break your car. Okay, just keep flowing as I do. Just push your accelerator and then go with the flow. We'll do a simple kind of flip.
So now Lucas and Mariusz were chosen to practice before the fast drive that will happen later. And now the weird question to you: what will happen? My camera will fall down, will get stuck in the sand, or our car will slide down? Think about it. And of course my camera fell down, because drivers, listen carefully. If you want somebody to record for you, be prepared for such footage, because it's not easy to record. It's quite difficult, For you it's fun to drive, but for us behind the camera, it's not easy. Now you will see a quick video of us driving. We are in the white car. In the dark car, you can see the car is sliding down now. That's exactly the rule, don't fight gravity. If you can feel that your car is not allowing you to drive further, you need to let it go. And then we are not overtaking in the white car, we are just following the same track. So after the quick fast drive, we were driving again and the car in front of us got stuck in the hill. It's not in the sand, because if it was in the sand, then something still could have been done. But when the car is stuck like that, when the center of the car is on the edge of the hill, there's nothing else to be done but to tow the car. And that's what we did. You just saw how it was from the inside of the car, but from the outside we are in the white car, we are the sweep, and we are towing the car behind us.
Stop your car.
Now we finished the easy ride, the one for the beginners, and the fast drive will start. And I thought that I had some recording of the fast drive at the beginning, but actually this is still the recording of the easy drive. But you will see something interesting now. So there was a pop-out. The car driving in front of us was going through some bumpy track, and you can see that there was a pop-out. So pop-out happens when bead falls out from rim, and I hope that I said it correctly. So at the beginning, the guys, they wanted to use those red thingies, recovery trucks, to use it as a stand, but then they had this small stand, this rectangular red thingy, to put the jack on, and you can see that they are scooping out the sand so they can precisely put the jack on the stand. And it required some work, a lot of digging, I would say. So once the jack is nicely positioned, they had to use this metal thingy to turn the jack, I don't know, and lift the car, so then they can dig all the sand from below the tire. I had to increase the speed of the video because it would take too much time for you to watch it. But now the real work comes into place, because the guys, they had to dig all the sand that was surrounding the tire. For me it was nice because I was just recording, but for them that's a lot of work. You can see that they are switching. It's not easy. So yeah, good job guys. So now when there's no sand below the tire, they can inflate easily to the required pressure, so they can continue driving. And you will see the guy in the white t-shirt with the bottle of water, and he was telling me that he's spraying the tire with water so the tire will grow. Don't believe that. It's to clear out all the sand between the bead and the rim, so then the tire can do this nice pop sound when it's properly positioned.
I think it's good that it happened. You learned something today.
Oh, sure. That's sure.
See, that's a very good approach. That if something like this happens, everybody can learn. That's very nice. And to be honest, it happens a lot. Every time that I'm hearing stories from each Friday off-roading, there's something like that happening. And it's good, then guys can really learn how to behave in such situation. And now putting the car down, collecting all the tools, and getting ready for the next rides. Once the pop-out has been fixed, we had to deal with another problem because we discovered that our tire pressure dropped very badly, so we could not continue to drive until we inflated the tire back on.
If it is difficult to do, already can come through a easy track. Don't worry about it. It's actually easy, guys. Just throttle up. It's easy.
So thank you very much for watching, and 4x4 Golf. See you on the next ride.